Hello guys, welcome to our channel Staple Review. In this video, we will try to help you find out the top 5 best bench vises on the market. Being enthusiastic DIYers, we were excited to test the top bench vises for ourselves and determine which ones really offered the gripping power we needed. We decided to try them in our own workshop. We selected top-selling bench vises and mounted them to workbenches. We used them to grasp boards, pipes, and other items. We also tried out each of their features to determine how useful they would be for various projects, ranging from woodworking to mechanical uses to gunsmithing. If you want to see their latest prices and more images, you can check out those links in the description below. Like the video, comments, and don't forget subscribed. Let's see the product one by one. 1. WILTON General Purpose 6-inch Jaw Bench Vise. Product specs: type, benchtop, 6 inches. Jaw material: cast iron. Coming in as our top pick is the WILTON 6 inches bench vise, a formidable workshop tool. Like most bench vises, it comes fully assembled with a cast iron construction. All we had to do was mount it to the top of our workbench. This entailed marking the location of its 4 holes, drilling the holes, and then bolting it in place. Bolts were not included, which is standard, because the manufacturer doesn't know how thick a user's workbench will be. We tested the handle and screw action of the vise by loosening and opening the jaws and then closing them again. The heavy-duty bench vise jaws moved smoothly and evenly, no sticking or hanging. We then loosened the lever for the swiveling mechanism, allowing us to swivel the vise's upper portion and retighten the lever to lock it into position. It rotated smoothly to any angle we chose. The WILTON bench vise has a 6 inches jaw width and strong gripping power. We tightened several items in its jaws, including pipes, iron bars, and wood. We could loosen stuck-on pipe fittings using a wrench without the pipe slipping in the jaw's grip. We drilled holes in boards, and the WILTON vise held them securely, no slipping. We also used the anvil on the back to flatten a copper pipe with a hammer. The anvil is relatively small, about 4 inches by 4 inches, but it's suitable for hammering small items. 2. YOST M9WW 9-inch Rapid Action Woodworking Vise. Product specs: type, face mount, size, 9 inches, 10.25 inches. Jaw material: cast iron. With smooth inner jaws and a 10.25 inches jaw width, the YOST woodworking vise securely holds large wood projects without marring the workpiece. We mounted this face mount vise to the front of our workbench, where most woodworking vises are made to install. The vise has holes on the inner jaws designed to attach custom wood jaw liners, so we fabricated 2 wood liners to fit the jaws. That involved routing out sections on 2 boards to match the size of the jaw plates and then attaching the boards to the inner jaws via screws. This gave us a larger gripping area for holding boards without the risk of marring the wood. Most professional woodworkers will fabricate their own liners for this reason, but the jaws themselves are smooth enough to support many wood projects without damage. The YOST also comes with an adjustable dog on the front jaw plate that we used in conjunction with a bench stop for holding wider boards securely as we sanded, planed, and routed. We didn't experience any slipping. One of the nicest things about the YOST vise is its quick adjust lever that allowed us to move the outer jaw in or out quickly. This was a big time saver, as we could move the jaw to fit the board size and then use the handle to increase the gripping pressure. 3. WILTON WS8 Shop Vise. Product specs: type, benchtop, size, 8 inches. Jaw material: cast iron. Here come the big boys. The first thing we noticed was how heavy the WILTON heavy-duty bench vise is, an impressive 65.3 pounds, making it the beefiest vise we tested. Be sure to mount it on a sturdy workbench, over a bench leg if possible, which will help bear its weight. This shop-type vise is well suited for those who do plumbing or metal fabrication and need a strong vise for holding steel or iron items with its 8 inches jaw width and cast iron construction. We mounted the vise to the top of our workbench and tested its gripping power. We used it to secure pipes while we removed stuck-on fittings with a wrench, and the pipes didn't slip even though we applied a lot of twisting pressure. This large cast iron vise also firmly held iron rebar as we filed it. We loosened the swivel lever and turned the upper part of the vise in various directions, a handy feature that allowed us to work comfortably, no need to lean or strain. We also hammered the end of a copper pipe flat on the anvil on the back of the vise. The serrated jaws are replaceable, but throughout our testing, which included cranking down tightly on multiple iron and steel items, they survived with only a couple of surface scratches, so we think they will last a long time before needing to be replaced. This isn't a vise for woodworking, however. Its serrated jaws are too rough to hold wood without leaving imprints, as we discovered when we used the vise to grip a board as we routed the edge. This vise is best suited to holding steel and iron items, which it does very well. 4. Pony JORGENSEN Woodworker's Vise. Product specs: type, face mount, size, 8 inches, 7 inches wide. Jaw material: steel. Workshop warriors need not spend a fortune to get a reliable vise for woodworking projects. We mounted and tested the Pony JORGENSEN Woodworker's Vise and found it strong, durable, and versatile. This heavy-duty vise is designed to hold wood, as its smooth inner jaws are less likely to mar boards when gripping them tightly. Screw holes on the inner sides of the jaws are suitable for attaching wood jaw liners, which is something many woodworkers do for extra insurance against marring when working with delicate wood species, such as cedar or poplar. The pony vise mounts to both the front and the underside of a workbench, which is typical for face-type vises used in woodworking. The vise comes with a dog, a bar that can be extended upward on the front of the vise to stabilize larger boards. Dogs are relatively common on wood vises, and we really liked how smoothly this one pushed up and down and how well it held our boards. A dog is used in combination with a bench stop on the top of a workbench. To create a stop, we attached a wood block to the top of the workbench about 12 inches from the vise. We opened the vise, raised the dog, and positioned a 14 inches wide board between the dog and the bench stop. We tightened the vise's handle screw until the board was snugly wedged between the bench stop and the dog. We could then sand and route the board's edges while the dog held the board firmly in place. A slight downside to the pony Jorgensen vise is the lack of a quick release or quick adjustment lever. We had to open and close the vise jaws using only the handle screw. Still, at this price, that's not a deal breaker. This is a medium-duty vise, meaning it will handle most wood gripping needs, but it's made from steel rather than cast iron, so it isn't designed to withstand heavy use, such as holding heavy timbers for notching. 5. WIN-BV 456 6-inch heavy-duty cast iron bench vise. Product specs: type, benchtop. Size, 6 inches, 6/3 inches. Jaw material, cast iron. We found the WIN 6 inches top-mounted vise to be just the right size for a mechanic's garage workshop or other DIY users. It's not as big as the oversized Wilton model we tested, but it's large enough to tackle most pipe and steel gripping needs. We mounted the WIN vise to the top of our workbench and tested its gripping strength. It held bars firmly while we twisted off stuck-on fittings and gripped steel railings as we filed and cut through them. We even used it to hold a chainsaw while sharpening its blade. The swivel base made it easy to turn the vise to the most convenient angle while we worked. The WIN vise has serrated jaws that securely grip steel and iron without slipping, but it isn't suitable for holding wood. The boards we tightened in the jaws of the WIN came away with distinct imprints in the wood. The jaws are 6 inches wide and it has a 6/3 inch jaw opening, which is suitable for holding most pipes, bars, and other items for welding, sharpening, or fabricating. The anvil on the back is handy. We used it to flatten the end of a copper pipe with a hammer. While it's not a woodworking vise, it will handle virtually any other medium-duty shop project. Thanks for watching. If we helped you out in any way, please hit the like and subscribe button. Well, see you guys in the next videos.